Princey, stop snoring, Baba. Sorry, he's snoring his head off. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today, this video, it's all about brows. So I'm going to be showing you a first glimpse into Benefit's biggest brow collection ever. So they've revamped some old classics and they've threw in some new products that literally cater to every girl's brow concerns. The kit that I'm going to show you is literally insane. Like, it is so big. When it came through my door, I was shocked at what had arrived, and I will show you now. A quick little disclaimer, this video isn't sponsored, but this collection is so amazing and the presentation box that it came in is so good that I just really wanted to share with you guys on my YouTube channel. So it's right there. Let me just go and grab it. Here it is. I don't even know if I can get it all in shot. Oh, yep, there we go. It is a big case full of brow products. Ta-da! Look at it. Every time I open it, I'm filled with joy. It is just so beautiful. So I have 9 of their new products here today. A little bit of a background story. I was kindly invited by the Benefit girls to come to their launch. Sorry, Prince is right there asleep. So I was kindly invited by the Benefit girls to their launch of this brow collection. I was so thrown back by the invitation and I knew it was just something I could not miss. It was on their Good Ship Benefit, which, by the way, if you haven't visited, why not? You need to go to that ship. It is amazing and it's only there till the end of August. I really want it to be like a permanent fixture of the Benefit brand. It is really something special, so you guys should definitely take the time to go there, visit. You could get your brows done, you could go for afternoon tea, you can look at makeup, get a makeover. They have so much things going on, I can't even think of them. But if you go on their website, the Good Ship Benefit, they have like a whole calendar and itinerary of things that are going on. Yeah, it was held there. It was like a whole masterclass of using these products and being introduced to these massive brow collection. We really got to have a play around with the products. We spoke about each one individually, and so I have had a previous play around with these products, but the ones that are in this box I have not touched yet. My brows are untouched, and also you guys have to watch behind the scenes of the video on their YouTube channel, which I will link down below, and it just gives you a backstage access to the brow collection and some of their bloggers, including myself, thoughts and views on the brow collection. So without further ado, let's get into this brow mania. Just for reference, the colour shade that I'm using is shade 4. I tried it, it looks really good on my skin tone and matches my brows perfectly. Just so you can kind of gather what shade you are in, because I know before I think they only used to do 2 shades and now there are 6 shades to choose from. And we're going to start with Gimme Brow. So this is already an existing product of Benefits. They've just revamped the outer packaging and inner packaging, which I just adore. It just looks so beautiful. Same great formula, same great application and 24-hour staying power. So I've got shade 3 in this one and it's a good shade for me. So this is the old Gimme Brow and this is the new version. You can just tell how sleek and nice the product has become with the new packaging. Although, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the old one, but this just looks amazing on your dressing table and in your makeup bag. And as I'm not going to try this on my face because there are some other products which I want to try first. I'm just going to let you see that they're actually exactly the same. So the Gimme Brow you can wear alone for the days that you don't really want to have a full-on brow, maybe on a Sunday. You just want to add a bit of colour and definition, or you can use it on top to set what you've used before. Out onto a new product which is called Ka-Brow. This has been some bloggers' favourite product and it's slowly becoming mine too, and I will show you the reason why. This is the packaging that it comes in. It's very elegant and almost, you know, perfume bottle like, and then you've got your brow pomade inside. The only thing I can really compare it to is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and with this, I mean, to begin with, you really do have to work in Okay, so I'm just going to do one eye for now, just to give you a bit of a good comparison. What I found with this is a little really does go a long way. So you can see there how much more defined my brow looks, but it's still very natural. And I love with this tip how I can really define the ends of my brows as well. So here is a further out view, and I honestly think this product is great if you really like that sharp edge and that defined look. Already with the sweep of one brush you can see how much more defined my brow is compared to this one. And also what I like with this brow pomade is that it's actually very pigmented. I only used the tiniest amount. I barely made a dent in there, and the texture actually, although it does need a little bit of work on my brow, it does feel really creamy and nice. But this just gives a subtle hint of colour and takes your brows from nothing to wow. Next up is Precisely My Brow Pencil. Now this definitely would rival the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pens. This really does give you a thin defined strokes as if to mimic your actual eyebrows. I'll show you the packaging. Let me get it out. So this is the pen. It's very like cyber chic, so it is very thin precision and a thin tip, and it has a spoolie on the end. I just love a spoolie on the end of brow pens and brow pencils because it's just so handy that you don't have to keep reaching for different products. I also love that you don't need to sharpen this as well. You just keep rolling it up, and that is also very handy. Who has time to sharpen pencils these days? I don't. So yeah, I really like how this has given my brows a whole different dimension. It glided on really easily, and the colour again matches my brows perfectly. I have tried this on before while I was at the event, and then it was raining outside and I had to rush to another event, and my brows stayed put, so it wasn't smudging everywhere, it didn't run. I'm really liking the results that I'm getting with the Precisely My Brow. And I think I'm going to leave the Goof Proof brow pencil for my other brow, because they are quite similar but different on other ways, which I'll discuss later. So we're going to move on to Brow Zings. Now again, this is another existing product from Benefit, and it's not going anywhere because everyone just loves this product, and you know what, it's becoming a favourite of mine as well. What I love about this, which scared me before, is because it's a powder and wax duo. I love the packaging of this. I think that's one of the only things that has changed. I think the rest is completely the same. And then look inside. So you've got a mirror, which is perfect for traveling. And then you've got tiny little tweezers in there. So I really like the fact that they've included this double-ended applicator. It is just so much more usable now. And now you have different ends for different products, one being the wax and then the powder. So what I'm going to do now is actually try it on for you. So I don't really need that much, but I am just going to go for a more defined brow. And then flip it over and use the powder. Just powder that in. And it just sets the brow. So I have to mention that with the brow powder you do get a bit of fallout, so I had to go and just, you know, patch up my under eye area. So I would recommend not applying this when you've already done your makeup, but apart from that I really like the results. I probably prefer the Ka-Brow wax formula because it's not as waxy than this, but this is definitely a product which is good to take on holiday because you get best of both, a wax and a powder to do your brows with, and tweezers. You can't go wrong. So I'm now going to move on to my other brow. I'm going to see if I can get them as even as possible, but with this brow the only thing I'm going to do slightly different is I'm going to prime it with Bravour with Benefit's Bravour conditioning primer. This is such a lovely concept and idea. We put hair conditioner on our hair, we put body lotion on our skin. Why not condition our hairs on our brows? So this has been formulated specifically to help with the conditioning of your brows. It's a great base to start with, and if you're someone who has very sparse brows and you struggle to grow them, then this is perfect for you. Overnight and over time you'll be able to grow fuller, thicker looking brows. It has a really nice soft touch applicator. It's quite spongy, and the formula inside has keratin and soy protein, which are clinically proven to actually help with hair growth. So you just have to twist up the top. You know what, I hate when you keep twisting and then all of a sudden it just like spurts out, and I do not want that to happen. Come on. There we go. So whether you're a blonde or a brunette, this will suit your brows, and all you need to do is just brush it through with the applicator. I actually have trouble growing this part of my brow, so they are quite sparse, and I just want this to be full again. So hopefully over time this will get me that result. And now onto Goof Proof. This is similar to Precisely My Brow. This has a more triangular shape, so it really is goof proof. You can twist it to the more corner edge to get the thinner strokes, and then twist it round to the thicker side, and then you can fill in your brows. What I love, again, this comes in 6 colour shades, so a shade to suit everyone. So it's almost like a diamond shape, and you have a spoolie. The colour glides on so well for me. It's just really simple to use, and the staying power is by far 24-hour, because I have put it to the test and in the rain. So I really love the Goof Proof pencil, which by the way you can get in this month's Elle magazine for free. So next we have Ready Set Brow. Now this is something that is very close to my heart. Maybe you guys have been there as well, when you was younger and you had the really thick bushy brows and they just wouldn't stay in place. And who else used to use hairspray to tame them? It did the job, but just as long as you don't stand to anyone who's got a cigarette or who has a lighter or fire, just anywhere there's no heat or exposed flames, because your brows would be so extremely flammable. And it was always that risk in the back of your mind, but it was a risk that we were willing to take because there was nothing out there to kind of help us set our brows, until now with Benefit's Ready Set Brow. As soon as I saw this, I was like, thank you Benefit, now I don't need to use hairspray anymore with this product. Now this really does control my hairs and keeps them in place on a night out or on a hot day. My brows are not going anywhere. What I really like about this is that the application head is really different. I've never seen anything like this before. Quite thin but flat. Because this is a clear gel, all you need to do is just brush it through. So Just going to quickly fill in my other brows because I can tell that they are not even with the Ka-Brow. There we go. Now moving swiftly on before these really do set, and they do set really fast. These are the 3D brow tones, which I think again is such a fabulous idea. And I mean, I have my hair highlighted, so it's only right that I get my brows highlighted. Now if you really want to take your brows to the next level, this is the one for you. This also sets your brows as well. Now I did use the Ready Set brows, which have actually set, so I'm gonna see if this will work on top and hopefully show you the different colors. This is like a nice shade of brown with some copper tones through it, and the brush head is quite small and positioned, and also at the end you can see there's some comb fibers out the top. Now, I'm not sure if this can be picked up on camera, but I can definitely see the difference already. Just given like some subtle browny, coppery tones through my brows, and I actually can't stop looking at them because they just look so good. And this is such a good product. I mean, this is the first. No one else has thought about this except Benefit. And finally, I've got the Highbrow pencil and the Highbrow Glow pencil. These you could just use under your eyebrows to really give it definition. So seeing as we've got two, I'm going to use one on my brow and one on the inner corner ducts of my eye to really make them pop. If you haven't already seen these from Benefit, I will quickly swatch them for you on my hands, but go onto my blog and I'll have full swatches on there for you, because I'm not sure if you'd be able to see this on camera properly, but I will do my best. Oh, these look so good. This is the Highbrow, and then this is the Highbrow Glow. They are so creamy and they glide on like butter. I use the Highbrow under my brows, and it really does sharpen and neaten your brows, and really does like give your eyes like more of an arch. I don't know why. And that is it. I've actually gone through. Whew. If you were one of the lucky ones to get the collection in the pre-sale, well done you, and I'm sure you're loving them as much as I am. But if you weren't one of the lucky ones, don't worry, because there's not long left to wait. I'm going to end it here because I have a feeling this video is going to be super long. Subscribe please, I'm so close to 1,000 and I really want to hit that number. And once I hit 1,000, I will of course be doing an amazing giveaway, so please share this, tell all your friends to come and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if there's any videos you'd like me to record. Say bye, Prince. Say bye bye.